So the next question that I'm going to answer is the role of performing arts in PRT teaching. Okay, so I think performing arts plays a very vital role in teaching. So there are many students who has their dance, music, or acting as their hobby also, and someone are really pursuing in that field. So we can very well use that in our classes as well. How could we do that? Dancing in a class could be little different because a teacher usually does not dance, but what we could do, let's say we are introducing different vegetables to a child. Okay, so a tomato that you see, it is not that stable, wo gulat jata hai aise. So if you are not, you do not need to be a proper dancer for that, but you can, you have to make a mask of a tomato, and just like that you can be around. And if you are presenting to them lady finger, you have to just in a way, so you can use those things in your class. And I think something different usually sticks to in a mind of a child. So when you will introduce a topic with the help of dancing, it firstly it is so interesting, it is so different, so it will stay with the child for the longer period of time. So I think this can be done while you are reciting poems. So you have, there is not any foundation that you have to recite that poem in a particular way. You can use your way to recite that poem, and you can आप अपनी धुन डाल सकते हो इसमें. You can add your tune and sing it as you wish. And I think that's how singing can help you in your class. You can each time, and you can ask the child to do the same also, so that their mind can feel that freedom, and they can also assume a different tune. And what happened with that, if they are they are trying to recite that poem again and again with the in a different tune, and that is how, if they are repeating that so many times and try to recite that in a particular tune that they want, they are going to learn that. It will it will be with that for the longer period of time. So it will help you in a way, or in some way or the other. Okay, and what else we could do by singing? There was a teacher in our schools who used to teach us tables with the help of singing. So that's how you can also use that. And acting, how could you, we have different skits in our role plays in our books, or we have different stories. So if there is a story, so, I have read a story of goose, and there was a man also, there was a creeper in the story, there was a tree in the story. So if you are if you know a little bit of acting also, what you could do, let's say there is a flock, I guess flock is the word, flock of wild geese. So many of the students can become that, and while you can make a cutout of a page, in the shape of a goose, and the child can wear that. One of them can be a person who who has come to trap them all. One could be a tree, then another one could be a creeper. So we could be all of us can do that, and we can act out that play. So if you are just saying a story in a class, the story in itself is so interesting, but when you are playing it, and when students are when we are all together living those living the moments that are given in the story, how beautiful is that. And while living all those things, while experiencing all those things, you can you can instill the moral of the story, or the story in the mind of the student. So I think this is how. And in maths also, you are giving them word problems, you are introducing different topics, so you can use that acting. Oh, okay, so I went to market that day, and you know what happened? there was so much of storm. There was so much of storm, galat hai, I'm so sorry about that. So the wind was, blowing with the full speed of with its full speed. And what happened next moment? The leaves from the trees, are start falling down. So at first 4 leaves are fallen, then next 5 leaves fallen, and then students 10 leaves. Oh my god. So I think this is how we can do that. I think this is just I know that this is not the best example that you can do, but you can do it like that. Okay, so I think this is how performing arts can help us in our classes as a PRT teacher. Okay,